talking, I don't sweat that. If they don't trust me either, I respect that. If she need down the ride, oh, I bet that. Ooh, I slide for my people, don't forget that. Don't forget that. Don't forget that. Ooh, I slide for my people, don't forget that. Don't forget that. Don't forget that. Ooh, I slide for my people, don't forget that.
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. My name is JH. How you doing, Postal family? Is everybody good? Is everybody cool? Everybody clean? Are you crisp? Are you feeling irie today? Y'all see your boy with the Kango, baby. You see it? That thing shining. That's why I keep it covered up, because I don't want nobody talking about my bald head. I got a complex. I tell you, I got a complex. Let's talk. But first, hey, Jay still having them women problems. I'm trying to tell you, I started dating this girl from Texas, and yeah, I found out that, she was the preacher's wife. And apparently her and the preacher didn't interact for some time. But she never told me that she was married. Yeah, it was one of those things that was kind of after the fact. And I'm just not having a good time with the ladies right now. And so apparently, the preacher done cheated on her, and then, he felt guilty, and I'm getting all of this last minute, and so she tells me, I guess a couple days ago, she's like, oh, Jay, just so you know, I am married. And it never dawned on me to, ask where she lived, because I don't really go to the ladies' houses. No, I don't feel comfortable. I feel like trying to set me up and take my lunch money. But, she was like, yeah, we still live together, but we're in separate rooms. What y'all think? Y'all think that she bull crapping right there? You think it's a little bit of farfanukin? Little lie to the old man? And she's like, oh, we're not really in the same house, we just coexist, etc. Yeah, I don't know. And I was still intrigued, but she should have let me know she was the preacher's wife beforehand, because I feel like you're not supposed to covet thy neighbor's wife. Nonetheless, let's talk. So I get this. Y'all like, Jay, you just jump into another. Yeah, this is kind of what I do. I just tell my little stories and then we get into it. All right. Good evening, Jay. I ran across this article on DeJoys from Americans for Financial Reform and how to possibly stop DeJoys' 10-year plan to privatize the United States Postal Service. What are your thoughts, and is it worth sharing with our postal family? That's the title as they sent it to me. Now, here on Everything USPS with JH, I'm going to share information. Whether I agree with the information or not, I'm going to share it. So, I don't personally agree with stopping the 10-year plan, but I am going to provide the information. That doesn't mean I agree with DeJoys. I think he's doing some good things, but other things I think he's just, no. So, let's see if we can open this article up and read it to you, because it's going to require you to participate. Okay? And I'll leave a link so that you guys can click on it and participate. Right? It says, just so we know, there's 59,000 letters sent. They need 102,000 in total. It says, stop DeJoys' 10-year plan to privatize the United States Postal Service. We need to act to save the United States Postal Service from Wall Street and Postmaster Louis DeJoys. It's no accident DeJoys, the first postmaster in general in 2 decades without the experience working in the Postal Service. The result has been the slow decimation of one of America's most treasured institutions. The Postal Service is a lifeline of people living in remote areas, rural communities, and indigenous communities. For example, these communities rely on the Postal Service to receive medications, to vote by mail because their towns are too small for polling places. Privatizing the United States Postal Service would hurt these communities the most. Unlike UPS and FedEx, the USPS is required by law to deliver all mail to all regions at a flat rate. Private companies won't build offices in rural and remote areas because it's not profitable. In fact, these private companies often rely on the United States Postal Service for last mile delivery. This is true. To get mail and packages to remote areas because it would be too expensive for them to do it any other way. Meaning, some people will ship FedEx and then FedEx says, man, this is way too out there. I know that the United States Postal Service goes out there. We're going to leave the package with the Postal Service. Postal Service takes it, delivers it for a small price. That's how it is. We're called last mile. This is why privatization would lead to less service and higher rates. Now, I don't know if this is really necessary, but I'm going to read it. How do we know for sure? Look what's happening already. FedEx new rate hike of 6.9% went into effect on January 2nd of this year. And this is the top previous rate hikes of 4.9% in 2021 and 5.9% in 2022. These price hikes are even feature a new higher surcharge of $13.25 a package for some rural communities. Then it gets into some politics. Anyway, it says, click start writing to send a message directly to United States Postal Service Board of Governors today and demand they put a stop to Louis DeJoys' 10-year plan to privatize the post office now. Number 2, if the U.S. Postal Service fails, rural America will suffer the most. Yeah, that's just another article. But yeah, this it has a little thing on it and tells you how to write, and you're writing your people, basically. You're writing the government. And I agree, man. I mean, if we've been talking about this for the last 3 weeks about getting involved, then why not? Again, it's all about the griping. We gripe on a regular basis about all the things that are happening and what's not happening and what we could do and what we can't do. But it comes a point where we just need to stop bitching and start doing something about it. So if you don't agree with Louis DeJoys' 10-year plan, here's your opportunity to make your voices heard. Again, I'm just one person, but if I reach 1,000 people and each of you people just happen to pass it on to 3 other people, that's 4,000 people, right? Yeah, 4,000 people. And I'm sure I get more views than that. 4,000 people, which can continue to pass the word on. Think about that. If you really don't like DeJoys' plan, then do something about it. Do something about it. Now, like I said, I don't think that it needs to be stopped. I think it needs to be improvised, in my opinion, but I'm not here to add my opinion to this one. This one is just sharing some facts and what it is that you guys can do in an unbiased manner. It's actionnetwork.org, and the information will link in the first comment. It'll be pinned in the first comment for you guys. All right. Time to pay some bills. Yeah, time to pay some bills. Stay tuned.
Unexpected expenses stressing you out? Get the money you need now with Loans for Feds, a program designed specifically for federal employees. Bad credit is not a problem. Application is fast and easy with same-day approvals. Apply now.